All right, so right now we got Black Conservative Perspective. This guy's a fucking coon. He's been cooning for a long time. And it's time that this motherfucker gets called out on it. You know what I'm saying? And I say this as a guy who has white friends, who has interacted with white people, but I'm still not in a place where I coon for white folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, you ain't gonna see me doing that, bro. If shit's going down, if shit is fucked up, if shit is wrong, I'm gonna point that shit out. You know what I'm saying? And what does this have to do with? This has to do with the Montgomery brawl. We all seen the Montgomery brawl. We all know what happened. And generally, everybody on the internet has the same sentiment, except for this fucking guy. You know what I'm saying? There are even white people online saying that those people in Alabama on that pontoon boat got exactly what they deserved. Everybody thinks that, but this guy. You know what I'm saying? And at no point, because I watched this video, at no point did he say anything about them people being wrong. At no point. You know what I'm saying? And bro, I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you think honestly, if there was a white co-captain of that riverboat, that they would have responded that way? That they would have been yelling? Because see, look, he doesn't have the full context. You know what I'm saying? Before I get too deep into this, man, let's just play the video.
After witnessing my brothers and sisters take arm in the Battle of Montgomery, I knew that I had to be prepared myself. Pulling out old Betsy, I practiced my chair jutsu. I haven't used this skill in years, as the last time I used it, I sent 4 people to the hospital with concussions. Their brains turned to jelly. It's a daily skill passed down from hood master to hood master, baby daddy to baby daddy. It's a powerful skill. When thrown, the chair can cause riots and get the most sane person into a frenzy. But it's necessary, and I will be ready.
So y'all wondering why folks so happy, why folks so celebratory behind a brawl? Because we used to getting our ass whooped on camera and no.
Facts. I remember there was a point. It was like either last year or the year before last. It could have been during the pandemic because I remember scrolling through Facebook and I remember seeing like the videos, and all it was just black people interacting with the police, black folks getting shot by police. Like this stuff was like on repeat for like a long time, right? And I think that that is some type of way to induce some type of psychological trauma on the people. You know what I mean? It's like a way to brainwash, be like, hey, look, if you get a line, this is what's going to happen to you. Does it actually reflect reality? No, it doesn't. But it's a way to control people. It's a control mechanism. You know what I'm saying? And I understand it because I understand mind, right? So I know that they want to put these things into people's minds so that they don't think about rising up and defending themselves against anything. You know what I'm saying? It's a way to keep people docile. That's what it's there for. Okay? And you have this, this guy making this video. I was wondering when he was going to respond to this shit. You know what I'm saying? And he's responding now, so I'm gonna respond to him on behalf of the community. You feel me?
Nobody doing nothing about it at all. As a matter of fact, I would say that the instilling, you feel me, of American supremacy make it where when we see somebody else looking like us getting their ass beat, we supposed to sit there and chill because it could be us. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yesterday, something different. You feel me? It was a different phenomenon, a different way of seeing how what black unity can do, but also, you know what I'm saying, seeing how folks could really have the nerve and find out. Think about it. What is the psyche
Small
of that
town,
white
baby.
redneck family that thought they was gonna be able to brutalize a black man doing his job at work in broad daylight? Think about how you gotta be raised to even feel like that's rational, think that that's cool.
It ain't
You see what
cool,
I'm saying?
bro.
So when you asking, why so many of y'all talking about chairs and talking about Aquaman swimming, and because we seen such a masterful sequence of events that really was.
It was stereotype breaking too. You know what I'm saying? Because we have the stereotypes that black men can't swim, black folk can't swim. You know what I'm saying? We have stereotypes that, black folks don't come together and do nothing when we're being attacked. You feel me? So that's what it was. That's what it was.
You know what I'm saying? Going against how they teach us, how we've been indoctrinated, how we should act, how we are, who we are. You feel me? That's my thought on it anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm curious of why y'all think people are so celebratory, inspired, empowered by what happened at that riverboat. Why?
All right, guys. So one of the most cringy and annoying things that I'm seeing on social
Look
media
at this fat motherfucker, bro.
today is people, particularly people who happen to be black, running around celebrating the Alabama Montgomery brawl as if they won something, right? They finally won the race war, okay? That a lot of these people seem to want, okay? Now, I don't think that normal people want this stuff. Don't get it twisted. I don't think that everyday black folks really are out here celebrating this. Maybe they are, I don't know, right? But I don't think that brawl was anything to celebrate. I don't even think that the brawl in and of itself had anything to do with racism, okay, or race
Oh, it didn't?
outside.
So here's the context. Here's what he doesn't know. And maybe he just decided that he wanted to overlook this shit. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me if I'm getting a little bit passionate in my voice right now, guys. Excuse me if I'm getting a little bit passionate in my voice right now. But that riverboat was out there for 45 minutes. They were over the one MC, over the, they don't have one MC, that over the speaker, asking them politely to move their boat. They was flipping them off. They was yelling racial gestures back at them, at the people on the riverboat. So it's like, oh, it wasn't about race. Okay. So why were they yelling racist things back to the people on the boat then, if it wasn't about race? Why were they flipping them off? Why were they being disrespectful to the people on that riverboat, to the captain of that boat, to the co-captain of that boat? Why were they doing all that shit then, bro? Come on now. Why was they doing all that shit, bro? Do you have an answer for that or no? Are you just going to sit here and be like, oh, well, you guys are wrong. You shouldn't be celebrating this. This isn't the win. This is the dub. It's a dub. The whole internet say it's a dub, except for you. You're the only one saying it's not a dub.
Out of the fact that you have people fighting each other of different races. But again, that is what the pro-black woke revolutionaries are making it about, right? They're making it about racism.
Don't assume that just because you're pro-black that you're woke and that you're a liberal. You know what I'm saying? You got to stop putting everybody in this box, bro. That's not how this shit go. That's fucking incredibly disingenuous because I'm not a fucking liberal. If you want to put me in any box, or I wouldn't put me in any box, but if you want to put my views in any box, okay, you could probably say that I'm more conservative than I am a liberal, right? If you just ask me certain surface level things, I tell you that I don't agree with the motherfucking indoctrination of our kids with the letter community. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with men and women sports. I don't agree with that shit neither. I'm much more on the conservative side when it comes to a lot of social issues. But at the same time, I'm not cooning like your punk ass is.
Man, white supremacy and how this is their get back against the white man, because the white man has been oppressing them for so long. And it's like,
this wasn't about no get back against white supremacy, right? Because listen, I'm gonna end white supremacy right here. To any black person that says anything about white supremacy, if you acknowledge white supremacy as the existence, you are acknowledging your own inferiority, okay? Because if they're superior, somebody has to be inferior. And ain't no man living with a heartbeat, you know what I'm saying, that's mortal, that's superior to me. We're all living on this fucking planet together. Ain't nobody superior to nobody.
I'm not sure exactly where all this pent up anger is coming from. A lot of these people that are so happy about this, or that feel so relieved by this happening, they probably don't interact with white people on a day-to-day basis. They probably don't experience racism on a day-to-day basis. They're simply reacting this way because they've been led or misled by the woke revolutionaries and the liberal media to feel this way, that somehow, some way they're being oppressed. And because they saw white men get beat up, right, doing a brawl that had nothing to do with racism, they feel some type of euphoria. Okay, it really is one of the most pathetic things I've ever seen in my life, and it is extremely annoying because if this,
I wonder where this motherfucker from, bro. Is this dude even like Black American for real? For real? Like I need to figure out where this motherfucker from, bro. Cause he's saying some really weird shit right now. He sound like a tether to me on some real shit. Like, bro, who are you? Who are you, bro? We need to figure out where you from, cuz. That's not on no street shit. We just need to know where you from, who your folks is for real, because you sound stupid as hell right now, boy. You know what I'm saying? You had people stand up in unity against somebody that was being attacked. It wasn't about the race. It was about the people coming together to defend somebody who had something wrong did to them. That's what it was about. That's what it was about. It was about our people sticking together and doing something right, and not just standing by looking and recording. Because how long have we been standing by looking and recording? Get a phone out and do this. Oh. How long have we been doing that shit? Them boys was about that action, and that's what we need. You know what I'm saying? That Tuscaloosa energy. That's what that was about. That Creek energy. That's what that shit was about. It wasn't about no fucking race war, nigga. What the fuck?
Energy and euphoria was put behind fighting the real enemy of black folks, which are gangs, right, in the communities, and criminals in the black community who are killing black people, who are committing
I want to ask you this. Who was it that brought drugs to the black community? Did black folks go to Colombia and South America and fly drugs back to the black community? I wonder who brought the fucking drugs to the community in the first place. Did we bring the drugs to the community? Was it us that brought the drugs to the community? I just want to know. We didn't fly to South America to get no motherfucking drugs. We didn't fly to Venezuela to get no motherfucking drugs. Who brought the drugs to the community? Can somebody please tell me? He must not know about Iran-Contra. He must not know the CIA was bringing drugs into the black community in the late 70s. He must not know this shit. I guess, you know, we flew down there and we got the drugs ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I guess it was us. You know what I'm saying? I guess in the 70s and the 80s, we had the means and the ability to fly, to procure planes to get millions and millions of dollars of drugs into our communities. I guess that was us. I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe I just don't know anything about history.
Mass murders against black people on a daily basis. If this type of energy was put behind that and fighting them, as much energy is put behind celebrating fighting the white man who's not really the enemy of black people would be in a much better place, right? We really would be in a much better place. But instead, that's not where the energy is going, right? The energy is being directed towards this made up race war that a lot of these people, again, they seem to want, okay? And I'm going to react to this video of this person kind of, again.
Why are you not reacting to the fight itself? You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to skip forward. I'm just going to see, does he even bring up, I'm just scrolling through the timeline here. And the only thing that he's talking about, and this is my issue with motherfuckers like this, right? And this has been a narrative that's been put against us the entire time. And even now, he's trying to use this same type of tactic, right? Where something will happen, and then what people will do is they'll record our response to it. You know what I'm saying? They only record our response to it. They don't ever start with what actually happened. He's not going through the riverboat incident and looking at the information. He didn't pull up the police report. He didn't pull up none of that stuff. The only thing he's talking about is this young man right here and how he feels good. Bro, who the fuck are you pandering to? You coon? Who are you spreading your coon pussy lips for, bro? Who? Stop this shit, man. You can be conservative. You can live on conservative values. You could be a conservative Christian American. Nobody gives a fuck, bro. But when we see you start out here cooning, bro, we gonna raise some questions. We gonna have some questions for you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure if that was you getting your ass whipped, you would want us to come help you, not would you? Or you just want us to stand out here with the phone like this and record you getting your ass whooped. Is that what you want?
Celebrating this, okay, having this euphoric moment, okay, is extremely cringe. And again, it's pathetic. And this video was posted by somebody else on Twitter who is calling for a boycott, right? A boycott of all non-black businesses, okay, until their demands are fulfilled, okay? I'm assuming that they want reparations, right? They want reparations because they've been done wrong by the white man, right? So they want payback against the white man, right? That's what they're calling it. The hashtag, the big payback boycott, right? So again, you know,
boycotts work. Didn't y'all boycott Bud Light? I mean, I don't even drink alcohol anyway. I haven't drank alcohol in over a decade. But didn't y'all boycott Bud Light? Didn't that shit work? The boycott for Bud Light worked. You know what I'm saying? And here's the other thing y'all don't understand. The price of them folding chairs, them white folding chairs, the price of them chairs went up. People are charging a lot of money for them chairs right now. So if you're saying that things that we do in this country don't affect prices, don't affect some stuff, you're a little bit ignorant. I don't understand why you're cooning so hard for these motherfuckers, bro. You know what I'm saying? And this is like, You know what I'm saying? I got white people that watch my streams every motherfucking day, bro. Well, not every day because I ain't been streaming like that, but I got people that watch my streams. You know what I'm saying? I don't be out here cooning for them, bro. I just want to understand why you're doing it.
It's sad, right? It really is sad that we have celebrating a brawl because they feel like they won some type of racial battle in the imaginary race war, right? White people are not out here to get black folks, okay? But again, a lot of these people have been brainwashed to believe that, like this individual right here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and react to this.
I don't know what it is, but ever since that Montgomery fight, bro, like, I just feel some type of way, you feel me? It's like, bro, a lot of us been waiting on shit like that to happen, you feel me? I feel like...
Waiting on what, right? Waiting on the white man to get beat up by black people? That what you've been waiting for? Because the white man is oppressing you, right? Look at this individual. I don't think that this individual interacts with many white people on a day-to-day basis, okay? I think that the only thing that's oppressing this person is probably his own actions. Like, for example, getting a face tattoo, which is...
That's part of the culture. It's part of the culture. We've been doing that shit, bro. Face tattoos, you know what I'm saying? Face tattoos are a normal thing, you know what I'm saying? You don't say nothing when other indigenous races of people, so-called indigenous races of people have face tattoos. You don't say nothing about that, right? Other people have face tattoos. We're not the only people out here rocking face tattoos like that. But you got a problem. You just want to say it's bad when he does it, right? It's just bad when he does it, right? Bro, you a coon, bro. You a whole coon, and you know it. Man, I'm off this shit, bro.
Wake up, black people.
Good morning from the Crystal Coast of North Carolina. As we face a rise of anti-intellectualism and revisionist history, I feel like it's time to add to my stories some true stories from my childhood living in the South. I want you to know what you're up against, guys, when you're up against these racists. I grew up in a decent family, church going, the whole 9 yards. But when I was a child sitting around the table with my elders at my grandfather's house, it was quite frequent. There would be stories about racist acts. And the one I'm going to tell you today is the worst thing that I ever heard as a child, and what estranged me from my family from an early age because of the hideous nature of it. It's called the scalding pot. Once, when I was a child, I was arguing something with my grandfather about civil rights, and he just preempted the conversation, and he told a story that he found quite humorous. It was about his neighborhood in northern Forsyth County, North Carolina, near Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and how there was this black man who had done some malfeasance or crossed some sort of line, and all the people in that neighborhood, it was the Box Mountain neighborhood. If you know Winston-Salem, you know that. They were brought together, and there was a big old hog scalding pot. For those of you who aren't Southern, didn't grow up on a farm, a scalding pot is what you put the pork in, the pig, after it's been slaughtered, to scald off the skin and the hair off of the skin so that you can process the meat. It's a pretty grotesque thing. Well, apparently what they did was they took this living black person and they tied him up and they boiled him alive in this pot. And everyone in this little neighborhood, it was a big party. And this was in the early 70s, 1970s, when this story was told to me by my grandfather. I was under 10. His point was, I shouldn't view black people as human. So when you were fighting this new wave of fascism, this racist crap that is coming mainly from the South, but everywhere, it's in the Pacific Northwest, it's up north, it's all over, it's in Europe. Remember that who you were fighting. You were fighting people who see you as less than human. And when you do not believe someone is human, you don't have any qualms about doing things. Know your enemy. We need to get ready for the fight of humanity's life. The soul of our entire species is on the line. I challenge every white person out there who's ever heard a story like the scalding pot to share. Spread the word.